Hey guys, Shadolance back for another review. Today I'll be doing the M416, an extremely popular GP gun, probably the most popular assault rifle to be sold for GP ever. Now, let me make one thing very clear here. This gun is customized. I've had it for about 180 days so far, and I've got it for about another 20, I think, or something like that. I don't even know how much longer I've got it for. I really haven't been using it. But it is customized for damage, for recoil, accuracy, and fire rate. Completely, so it has the additional 3 points, so I will be talking about it as I go. This is not the uncustomized variant. Sorry. Anyway, so statistics are damage of 38, portability of 62, rate of fire of 74, accuracy of 80, and recoil of 63. Now, I know right off the bat this may seem like a typical GP gun, but one reason that this gun is very well known is the very low recoil. I know statistically the recoil is average at 63, but look at the recoil when I'm spraying. It's really not that bad, and the recoil just goes straight up and down for like 4 to 5 shots. And that's more than you need to kill someone. Look at how low the recoil is. It's practically an SG556. The only reason this gun is more likely used over the SG5 is because you get it at a lower rank, and 2, it is customizable, and 3, it typically is, well, 1, cheaper because it's at a lower rank, and 2, it has the additional 10 shots per magazine. It has 30 shots instead of 20. So those are just reasons why I would typically take this gun over the SG5. However, the SG5 series does have lower recoil than this, both statistically and in actuality. Now, near the end of this video, you guys are going to see that mines become my worst enemy. And same with my ACR review, which should be coming around sometime around the same time as this video. I don't know if it's going to come out right before or right after, but it should be coming around the same time. Now, this is probably the most noob-friendly assault rifle in the game because it is so sprayable. It is sprayable, it is tappable, there's not a bad damage drop-off, and if you increase the damage with the customization, it goes to 41 instead of 38. And also the accuracy goes from 80 to 83. The recoil does go up to 66, but the rate of fire goes up to 77, so a fully customized M416 can be a pain in the butt. Now keep in mind this is a fully customized one, not a regular one, so it is a little bit stronger. This is about an average 3 to 4 shot kill. It varies between them as a damage of 38. Typically a strong a medium 4 shot kill, weak 3 shot kill. It is fully custom. It's also very popular because it's fully customizable with a magazine, a scope, and a suppressor, which is very, very nice. The low rank at which you unlock this weapon is Master Sergeant 1, also known as MSG1. The popularity of this gun is just so high. You see so many people use this gun. Even people that already have the M416 CQB will sometimes borrow this weapon just so they can put an ACOG scope on it. You'll see me tap sometimes with this gun, but I typically spray more because that's what the gun's known for. This is as far as spread is concerned, it's practically the P90 of GP guns because the spread never goes too far out of hand. Now, if I were to put this gun to my favorite likings, I would most likely put a suppressor 3 on it, an extended magazine 1, and an ACOG scope. Or maybe, I don't know, ACOG or itech, depending on what size the map was. I would put an ACOG on Kill Creek because I want to tap with it. But tapping with this gun is super easy. It's probably easier to tap with this gun than the G36, or at least equally as good in my opinion. So that's just what I think. In real life, this gun is the HK416. It is technically a submachine gun in real life. It is not an assault rifle, at least for military use. However, in Combat Arms, they have it listed as a submachine. As an assault rifle. My bad. Now, there are a lot of variants of this gun. I'm going to go through them really fast. The M416, the M416 Camo, which is a GP rare gun. The M416 CQB, which is the NX standard one, and it is still on sale for permanent at $25,000, my bad, GP. So that's $25 for those of you who don't know. The NX rare is the M416 CQB Camo. I did have that on my lower ranked account for a little while. I probably should have done a review on it, but didn't get to it in time because I had no renewal kits. Now there are 2 epic variants of this gun, the only gun so far as of this review to have 2 variants. There's the Barons M416 CQB and the Barons Revised. Now, the Revised obviously has some buffs that the regular one does not, although many people find the regular one preferable to use to this one, to the Revised one. Why this is, I don't know, because I've actually never had a chance to use either gun, at least not extensively. I've maybe used it for a kill or 2 after picking it up off someone, but from what I can tell, they have ridiculously low recoil. I don't exactly remember the ammo count off the top of my head, but this is a review on the regular M416, not the other one, so yeah. I also will be unlocking the M416 Camo at BG, so as soon as I do that, I promise you a review on it the day I hit BG. It has some Cousins, yes. Cousins, known as the M417 series. There's the M417, which is real. I do believe you unlock that gun first lieutenant or captainish. I'm not 100% sure. The M417 CQB, I'm pretty sure, is unlocked sometime either during LTC. I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't use the M417 series. I do have an M417 Combat, which is the NX standard variant. Although I don't use it very often. Although what thing it's very well known for is it's basically an M416 CQB, except that it has higher damage and more recoil. And then there's also the NX rare version, which is practically on par with the Rec 7 Rangers. It's called the M417 SB. It has a burst and full auto mode, so that's why it's well known. It has a 3x magnification scope that the Rec 7 Rangers has, also known as the one that the L96A1 has, the sniper, the 3x magnification scope with the green hash, crosshair, whatever you want to call it. I know I never technically mentioned it, but the ammo capacity is 30 of 90, just in case you're not watching this in a... it's the typical assault rifle, but just in case you're not watching this in a quality in which you can read that. At any rate, so I'd say between the two, the G36 and this gun, if you can master both of these guns, you don't really need any other assault rifles because they cover all bases. You have an accurate assault rifle, and now when I say G36, I mean any of those type of guns, G36, L85, AUG, any of those kind of long-range tapping guns. You master that, you master the M416, and you can use any assault rifle in the game. So if you can use both of these guns properly, then there's no reason you shouldn't be able to use any gun in the game. Except maybe a few of the special ones, such as the M14, although that's still more of a tapping gun. It's more of a sniper rifle, though, so you're not really meant to use that as an assault rifle. You use it as a battle rifle. So, yeah. Except for a few select ones, if you can master both of those weapons, you're pretty much set. You get them both at very, very low rank, so there's no reason you guys shouldn't be able to try them both out. That's one of the reasons I delayed doing this review, because so many people have access to this gun. You can just try it out for yourself. Now, typically, I would put an itech scope on this gun. I would not be putting an ACOG because this is more of a spray gun. The G36 is more of a tapping gun. So, although this gun is very capable of tapping, the damage drop-off isn't quite as nice as the G36. So, if I was tapping, I would typically swap out for my G36, given the higher magnification scope and the nicer. Well, it's just a better tapping scope overall, in my opinion. But especially with the accuracy, one-shot tapping. So the sound on this gun is... I actually don't like the way this gown... yes. I can't speak today. I actually don't like the way the gun sounds very much. It's it sounds loud to me. It just sounds like it would attract a lot of attention, which is why I would put an S3 suppressor on this, especially for longer range maps. If you have an ACOG scope for tapping, which is the only reason you should have one for long range, there's no reason that you wouldn't also want to put an S3 suppressor to reduce flash and... sound, because there's no point in not doing that. This is the last review you'll be seeing, well, besides the ACR review, this is the last review you'll be seeing me use my Beretta 93RN, because I don't have it. Well, I think it's already expired, actually, by the time I made this review. I had it for 4 hours left when I made this, and it's been, I think, 5 or 6 by now. This gun, the M416 series, I guess, is best compared to the M4A1 series, and obviously the M417 series, although the M417 typically is higher power, more recoil, and I mean the recoil is noticeably higher, and the recoil pattern is slightly different, not a whole lot, but it tends to bounce left and right a little bit more, whereas this gun has more of an M4A1 feel. It doesn't bounce back and forth as much, it's a little more vertical. You can spray a little easier long range. That's what this gun is well known for, spraying long range with scopes. It's very easy to do that. It's a lot of fun to use. But honestly, I don't have as much respect for people that use this gun over the G36, because this is literally the definition of the noob spray and pray gun. Now, if you're brand new to the game, I will recommend you use this gun, because anyone can use it. Literally, I don't think there's a single person in the game that can't use a spray and pray gun. So if you're able to, you know, hold down the frickin' mouse button, you should have no reason not to use this gun, because it's just a good gun, not particularly strong in any one area besides spraying, so it's kind of good for just about everything. I don't have a whole lot more time in this review, but I figure if you get used to tapping with this gun, try your hand at the G36, and if you use the G36, people will typically have a little more respect for you, just the way the combat arms community works. People like to see people use it. And honestly, there's one thing I want to point out right now. a person using a G36 who knows how to use it versus a person who knows how to use M416, 99% of the time, the G36 will win due to the higher power, the higher accuracy, and the fact that tapping makes more bullets hit than spraying. So, just accuracy-wise, usually, if you know how to use it. That's the whole point of saying know how to use it. So a G36 will usually beat an M416, except possibly spraying close quarters. But because the G36 has higher power, and it's more often than not a 3-shot kill, it's so much easier to get kills with the G36 than this gun. So that's just what I want to say. The G36 is better than this in my opinion. I will not give this gun a bad score because it is an excellent gun to use, but there are better ones. I just wanted to point that out. I do think the M416 series is better than the M417, but I am running out of time on this review. So this is an excellent gun. I will probably rate it about 8.75. I don't think I'll quite give it a 9 out of 10. A G36 is what I would give a 9 out of 10, so I think I might lay back on doing that. And if you see, I also brought a G36 with me, so you can see how it's kind of, at least a little bit of why I compare it, even though this is the best variant of the G36 available, or at least previously available. So, I mean, and this is a GP gun, so this is the lowest in M416. But whatever, you get the idea. That's how each gun sort of works, at least remotely. Even though I did terribly with the G36 there, and I grabbed myself a multi-kill right here in the end. I'm just kind of like, yes, I got my multi for the game. That's like my quota, as I mentioned before. But anyway, I'm out of time here for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe to support me. I appreciate all the support I get. And I will see you guys in the next review. Have a good day. Shadolance out.
What the hell? How about the cocaine?
I threw it all away, Dad.
Motherfucker! You throw away all